$365. This one's our best budget gaming PC for November, boys. So you better strap down and watch this video. And as always, before we start with this build, we're just going to follow our usual Overseer PC criteria, which means all parts that we're going to talk about are brand new. There will be no used parts in this build, and all parts are available online as of the moment, but they won't last long. Okay, let's start. Now for our processor, we're going to pick something that is still capable, really competitive. Still modern, competitive, not that slow. What we picked is a Ryzen 5 5600. This one's a pretty good processor. We've tested this out in our second channel. Really good value and can pump those FPS, especially in those competitive games. 6 cores and 12 threads, 65 watts TDP. It's only at $90 in AliExpress. But hang on, right? There's a coupon code that I'll talk about later. All right, let's move on to the cooler. The cooler is a PC Cooler Paladin EX400. Now, the main thing about this cooler is that it's currently on sale right now at Amazon for $9.50. $9.50, boys. That's a pretty good deal. Look at that one. 130 millimeters fan, can cool up to 180 watts. Not sure if that's 180 watts, but for that price, and look at this one. This is just black, simple, nice and tidy. Okay, $9.50. You don't really have to think about this. Put this in the cart right now before it runs out. It's on a limited time deal. Going back to the motherboard, we're going to pick something that is just cheap, simple, and does the job. Nothing fancy. And what we picked is the Machinist P450 motherboard. This is from AliExpress, only priced at $52. Now, I know you guys probably haven't heard about this brand. So it's a Chinese-based brand, but tell you what, our good friend from Techie City, Brian, has did this test recently. It's a pretty cheap and actually a pretty good board. It does everything and it's pretty cool. So we'll stick with this one, $52. You don't need to think about this one. Just put it in your cart right now. And like I said, there's a coupon code that I'll mention at the end of the video to bring it down. Oh, one more thing. This comes in white. And tell you what, we're building a white theme PC here too. So $365 for a white theme PC. Oh yeah. Now for our memory, we have selected the TimeTick Pinnacle Conduit 16GB kit. This is DDR4 3200 megahertz CL16 memory. Now, a pretty basic memory, comes in that white color. It will do the job. Right, we don't need anything fancy in here. Like I said, we're building on a budget here, and this will do the job. It even comes in white. It looks really nice, really nice. And for the price, it's only $26. That's a steal. For our storage, we'll just go with a basic NVMe. Yep, still going for the NVMe, and this one's just at about 512 gigabytes, and that's the Silicon Power NVMe. Comes with 3D NAND, 300 terabytes written for endurance. Read speeds at 2200 megabytes per second. Write speeds at 1600 megabytes per second. As always, Silicon Power has a really good warranty coverage period. I think it's about 5 years limited warranty. So that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, we're only about 500 gigabytes, but yep, if you have the extra money, you can go a bit higher in terms of capacity. But because we're just building on a budget, this will just do, right? It's only $32, so it's a good price. Good price. And before we carry on, boys, if you're planning to build a PC over the next few months or later down the track, subscribe to our channel. We update our build guides every month, so you'll be up to speed with everything that has changed. You don't need to Google and do all the research. We'll do that all for you. Subscribe. All right, let's move on. Because we're on a limited budget for our graphics card, we're just going with the RX 580. And you can get one in AliExpress for about $83. This is the Game Revolution RX 580. Really good reviews on this card. I think it follows the same cooler from the Sapphire Pulse, but just comes in white, right? So it blends with our theme. It comes with those mix RGB as well if you want some color on your build. All right, comes in white, $83. Now, this is the 2048 stream processors model, but this will be good enough for our gaming rig. Like I said, this is a budget gaming rig. This will do the job just fine. We got plenty of outputs here, and By the time this video comes out, this will probably be discounted even further to about $69.84. So we've got our processor, motherboard, and graphics card purchased from AliExpress. Key in this coupon code right here, and you'll enjoy a $25 discount that brings the price really down, which is great. To power our rig, we're going to need at least a decent power supply, but also is friendly to our wallets. And what we've selected is the Montec APX 550 watts power supply. This is an 80 plus watt certified power supply. It has all the necessary power protection. Yes, it looks basic, but comes in black and flat black cables too, so it will make our build tidy. Right? Looks tidy. It's only $39, but they come with 5 years warranty. Now, they're a new brand that's coming into the power supply market, but they build decent cases. They're more about the value, and this is good enough for our budget gaming PC. Obviously, you can go for higher wattage, but in our case, this is enough. We got a 6 plus 2 pin power connector here for our graphics card. And one more thing in here is that it's 550 watts. It's actually 550 watts on the 12-volt rail, unlike those other power supplies that claim 550 watts, but it's not even the same wattage on the 12-volt rail. For our case, we're just going with a Gamja Stylus E3 white case. Yes, it comes in white. It comes with 3 fans that has RGB, which is controlled by the power button in the case, which is good because in our motherboard, we don't have any RGB sync slots in there, which is unfortunate, but that's a basic motherboard. This one comes in white. It's pretty compact, nice, tidy. Yes, it doesn't have a mesh front, but it has those clearance on the side which can still accommodate airflow. And like I said, we're on a budget. We're building on with a theme as well, and this one fits our build. 53 bucks. We don't need to think about this one. Just put it in. Put it into the card, boys. Overall, we have a pretty decent build right here. For our CPU, we got a Ryzen 5600 X, and we've got a cooler that's on sale, $9.50. Motherboard, the basic motherboard from AliExpress, the Machinist B450, 16 gigabyte of RAM, 512 gigabyte NVMe storage. We have the RX 580 white as our graphics card, a 550 watts 80 plus watt power supply, and we've got a Gamja's white case. This totals to $389.13. But if you key in those codes for AliExpress, it should bring it down to $364.13. And that's excluding the drop in price for the RX 580. So you'll save even more. I think this is definitely the best budget PC that you could build right now. And if you're curious regarding the Ryzen 5600's performance, as I've said, we've done a dedicated video of this one on our second channel. Click this video right here, and I'll see you guys over there.